Good afternoon. You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sorry that I'm late for about 50 minutes. It was due to other engagement. Now, I don't come and I don't start to abuse somebody. When I go abuse on her, me I dey abuse on her well. No be only to abuse. After abusing her, I go spank on her well. Now mouth, now coward now na be. My brother, I dey friends because God dey my side. The grace wey God get from me. I never see that kind of grace for anybody side before. Yeah. Today, I'm happy. God just they bless me, they go like this. As the enemy gather, they do their own. God is just blessing me. And, you know, I'm not in competition with anybody. I only thank God for giving me the opportunity for being who I am. And I will continue to give thanks to God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made this earth comfortable for me. And I pray, inshallah ta'ala, He will also make my grave comfortable for me. And He will also make the hereafter and admit me to a Jannah. Now, today we are going to talk on several issues. From my next broadcast, we are going to develop an application that will allow us to interact. Not the one by Facebook. We're going to have our own applications that will allow us to interact. We're trying to develop the application. The Calabari, Emoa Calabari Road, we have been there for 27 days. And the security had continued to insist that we leave the road for them. Insist that we leave the road. And we have told them that we're not going to leave the road. We will not put the life of our people in danger. As long as they have abdicated on their responsibilities and their duties to protect life, which they are supposed to do. Sonny, Amy, P2B no go even step anywhere now. P2B, well, who be P2B now? But I know they overhype somebody now. P2B now go come for Soku, come stop me if I want to take oil. And I just they talk like so and I don't get sense. Who be P2B? If he be president, I could put you on. And I never see where citizens they revolt, say this man not going to be president. If in your dream P2B become president, I go put you on. We go declare him. He go bring him in. I know him. It be like one of the overhyped people. P2B. Who is P2B? The Yahoo fellow. Somebody who has been accused or as a drug baron. There's a lady, she's in prison there. In Peru. That is sent as a courier. It was published in Nigerian newspaper. You people are accusing other people. The main drug baron is P2B. And I want to bring the story out. Man, sure again. I sure the other day. And I don't believe. P2B. Where is P2B? A criminal? A drug baron? If I call him drug baron, when he go court, we go bring the newspaper. Why that time he no talks, he no be drug baron? He was accused publicly, he could not defend himself. A drug baron? And I don't just say, I don't get any conviction. I am one of the most persecuted people in this country. One of the most arrested people in this country. One of the most detained people in this country. And yet, no conviction. I don't be Superman. When P2B go pass through waiting I pass through. Let P2B pass through what I pass through. Whether he will survive and come out. A drug baron. Want to be Escobar, want to be president of Nigeria, Escobar. There are certain things that we know that we don't want to say because it will also affect our family. That's why we're keeping quiet. You people are bringing this street now, P2B, to come and talk about him. That you people, everybody supporting P2B must be a drug pusher. If not, you can't support a drug pusher, a drug baron, and Escobar to come and become president. Where in this world? Nigeria will now elect a drug baron. The newspapers are there. Where he was accused. Why didn't he take the son to court? When that story was published in 2016. And repeated in 2018. Why did he not go to court? When this girl accused him of being a drug baron, why did he not go to court? Look at it, oh. Not be me, oh. P2B was a drug baron, published by Igbo people. Igbo Queen. Go to Naira Land and read it. You don't want to go into details of this thing, making obvious we say something so go, people go say with a rundown or on this thing. So look at this girl whose life is destroyed. He didn't go to court. Look at it, let me read it for you again. Chineye Ezewezie confessed. P2B sent me. P2B sent me. A Nigerian girl arrested for drug trafficking in Peru has confessed and pleaded guilty then pleaded that she could be allowed to walk free from prison in less than 3 years. 21 years old Chineyenwa Ezewe was caught with 1.5 million pounds worth of cocaine in her suitcase at Lima International Airport on August 1st, 2016, and she insisted that she had been forced to carry the drugs. The girl, who had been working in Nest shopping mall, had confessed that she was forced to carry the cocaine for an African drug gang headed by former governor of Anambra State, Chief Peter Obi, who threatened her and her family. Make you come, man, go confirm. Man, go ask on a man, the Escobar, Scarface. Drug baron. Drug baron. Every day the same topic. Yes, now. You want to make this street now come affect us? We will continue to shout about this street now. This drug lord, P2P, will never get close. He will never get close, inshallah. This street now will never come. Allah will not allow this fitna. Now let me go back. And I don't come again with Maze can't pay, on a Maze can't pay me money. I am not think on a son I can't collect. Man, I can't collect now. No say power pass power. Power pass power. Huh? Man, I can't collect. In the cry for inside that hole. When I was in that place, I did not cry. Every day when I come court, you see me in the cry. He want to play bargain. He want to bargain. He first deny IPOB, deny Biafra. Now he want political solution. When I did, me I did there. I no beg. I did there no shake. I come out triumphantly. Triumphantly. The fellow they ran bam, bam, bam like a goat. Oyibo yobra sime. Oyibo yobra sime. Papa tombo. Papa rest of the papa. Obugbe so fully. Papa tombo. Baby, baby, baby. You brag, you do the. We have gone there, we have come. We don't get rank. Now rank, now they. We, when we go to detention, come and now rank, then they give us. We should be praising and be happy. We praise God because God has given us the strength to be who we are. So the Calabari Road, unfortunately, there was an incident at Israel Junction. And this incident, everybody know that the police were there. That was where the police were. So where did the police go to when the kidnapping took place? People must ask questions. Because we're in different beats. The police were on that beat. Today I saw on Facebook that there was a kidnap. There was no kidnap on that road. It will not happen again by the grace of God. We have even told the police, if you wanna no fit more come on, if not, we are not go stand for the same place. Make we see where they go come kidnap. We are not. So we dey stand with them for the same place. Make we see where people go come kidnap. So if Tompolo na king, na your brother. Tompolo na king, na your brother. If my brother be king, I no go happy. Yeah, Tompolo be king. Your own day inside Kuturu. Your own day for Kuturu. My brother be king, Tompolo na king. Oh yeah, now all hail the king, Tompolo. So what is the wrong with that one? It is a we be honor. I tell on say the John nation is greater than me. The John nation has sorted it out. And me and Tompolo, we have settled whether you like it or not. More. He's doing his work. I commend him for doing his work. So what is wrong with that? So if you come here and say, Tompolo him be boss, him be king. People who are senior than they know to me, people are not senior, I know become governor. Serake Dixon, I know senior, I know become governor. Amechi, I know senior, I know become governor. Bello, I know senior, I know be governor. So if Tompolo be king, he be this, he be boss. Hey, okay. Now one person go be king at the time now. You can't have more than one king now. So if Tompolo be king, make him be king, I hail him. Waiting on I don't know person now. And for the ask question. Some of us they enjoy the thing, we they enjoy the contract. Waiting on I don't know person now. The money them. The dollars them, I told you they count them. Waiting on I don't know person now. More than they blab here. They go collect money from poor people and they do contribution. They close market. They do all those ones. Who we know they do all those ones? The money they come by the grace of God. It is God who make somebody rich and women. You know, say I don't even change my glass. I don't change my glass. You see how they look fresh. On a day there, they get problem. On a go die. Tompolo be king. Make him be king. No, only one person will be king now. You don't see kingdom where two people be king. Now one person will be king. So if not Tompolo be the king, okay. But let's be serious. Somebody reported that there was a kidnapping on the road, the whole bus was taken. No, the kidnappers have relocated and we know the people working with them and we have told them, now we are not going to wear the same trousers, stand for the same place. And I don't know if we kidnapped again. It was at the East-West Road that the bus was kidnapped. Not on our road, not on Calabari road. Don't pass wrong information. We are doing the job. We are not doing it. Nobody gives us money. We have 2 e-laws on the road and 11 motorcycles on that road. And we have 32 men on the road. And they are highly, heavily fortified. Yaro kinagbama, eyagba ma badi feba. Yaro kinagbama, baguma badi feba o yar. If you jam us, badi feba. They know the number of their camps that were burnt down. We are looking for them. We are hunting them. They relocated to East West Road. East West Road is not part of our program. That one consign them. But on our road, inshallah, Tahala, there will be no more kidnapping. Our people must travel home. Have the confidence. Pray for us. We don't need their money. I don't need their money. God has blessed me. I am satisfied with the blessing God has given me. Every night we spend our little token to make life safe. Every day we spend our little token. We fuel, we repair the cars, the 2 e-losses, and 11 motorbikes, and 2 speedboats on the river. They go out every night to make that road safe for you. The best you can do is to encourage us, not by coming to spread false news. There was no kidnapping on our road. It is false. There was no such thing. So please, don't carry false news. Now let us come. Calabari people. Yes, so Eze Nwosu, where you be Eze? Everybody in Eze. You thank God. Say Tompolo be king. Okay. Everybody know in king now. Say Tompolo be king. Okay. Now your brother. My brother be king. I know got people with him. Eh? And yes, are the drag king. Where I come from to become king is known. If I want to become king, I am a Muslim. There are certain things I cannot do. I am a Muslim. There are certain things I cannot do. So even if they give me self, I no go take. Even the Allah idea about it, that all they come and say, no, there are certain things that restrain a Muslim. Thank you, favor. This glass, na new one. You say, na so na money. We dey enjoy them, then they break their head. And they enjoy them. And they enjoy them. So, Calabari people, we need to come in. We need to make our home comfortable for us to live in. We keep on blaming other people for our inability to do what we ought to do as a people. Our fathers who built Buguma Abonima, they did not wait for any government to come and build. My grandfather's house is over 100 years. It's still standing, my paternal grandfather's house. Every time we renovate it, it's looking as if it was built yesterday. When my grandfather built that house in 1913, some of the places that are now having skyscrapers and Polisawa were evil forests. We work hard to develop other people's places. Our fathers developed this place. Now go to Buguma. You see the house of Prince Ekini. You see the house of GKJ Amakri. You see the house of Flag Amakri. You see the house of Twain and Besso. All of them dilapidated. Dilapidated. We, the children, cannot even keep those things that our fathers kept for us. We are not adding any value to Buguma. Even the one that was there before, we cannot continue to maintain it. We are retrogressing, we are going into oblivion. Go to Abonima. See the houses of Nabo Grand Douglas, Medford Grand Douglas. Look at the houses of all these people Look at how they look dilapidated. It was because of Alawa TOG burial that they did some renovation. Why? Even if we are not adding value, if we are not adding new things, why can't we maintain the one that they've already put in place? Since 2017, I've been permanently living in Obama, day and night, since 2017. I will just go and come back, go and come back. My coming home has been well. You see the number of houses I have built at home, the projects I'm doing at home. It's because we are not there. That's why kidnappers are on that road. If that road is very busy, where will kidnappers hide? People will smoke them out. But when we leave our communities, when we allow Buguma to decay, Abonima to decay, we allow Angolama to decay, Tombia to decay, Bakana to decay, and we are saying that somebody else is our problem. Nobody is our problem. Our fathers did not say beef was their problem. Our fathers did not say Okilo was their problem. They were doing what they were doing. They were building 4-story buildings. They were building beautiful houses that you can find only in Europe and America. They were putting lifts. They were building houses with swimming pools. But today, all those houses have gone into disrepair, and they're in deplorable states. Let us come back home. Let us come back home and rebuild of our own. Rebuild of our own. Let us be proud again as Calabari people. It is painful that we blame somebody. Did our fathers not see Spiff? Did they not see Okilo? Were they blaming Okilo and Spiff? No. They were doing their own. They did not believe that it was government responsibility to do what they ought to do for their communities. And I do not believe that it is totally government responsibility to do what we ought to do for our communities. Most of our fathers, by the time they were 20 years, 30 years, they had built houses at home that had shipped so much. Today we are 50, we are 60, we are still living in our parents' houses. Shame. Very shameful. It is very, very shameful. It is very, very shameful. Today, we overhype people that we ought not to overhype. For no reason, we keep on overhyping people. We give people opportunities to prey on us. We give people opportunity to prey on us. Calabari, we are far, far more than that. We have the capacity to reenact what our fathers did. They were not looking to become governors. Being governor was nothing to them. because they were equal to the tax. Today, we put all our blame on other people. Our inability to do anything right, we put it on other people. And we think that our children will come and applaud us, clap hands for us. Even when others are showing us how to do things. The people of Opopo are showing us how to do things. We are busy doing things in a different way. Calabari and Isaki. Calabari and Isaki. Kengema Calabari and Isaki. In die one a la treme wa ye ni mi ba. Calabari na but a powerful Google scene. 10 Jackeries election same. 3 local government what delegates there now. Boros of Votia. Boros of Votia. Wajam Votia. Wajam Votia. Boros of Votia. Wajam Votia. In there wa Votia Puma. Alpha. Opopo hapo. Opopo hapo. Ke wana dira so wa wana toro buying where. Wa wana baby buying where ya wa pike na. Where ya wa pike na. Okoloba men back one at the area where you are picking na. And then became Bogote Bay, Calabari is an atomic society perpetually at war with itself. Calabari is an atomic society perpetually at war with itself. We must get up. This is the time we must be Calabari people. It's not cutting channel. Oh, we are Calabari people because of cutting channel. Fifie Bote, we are Calabari people. Fifie Bote Bebe, we are Calabari people. Fifie Bote Bebe, we are Calabari people. Wasakebia. Calabari na ba paka wo ba bo ibo ibi ba. Mbo bele mbo to kon ni igbiyan awon ni And then when I boloma, and then when I boloma, when I go give Bibia, can get my Calabari. And that one I like to me why nimba. And that one I like to me why nimba. In die one I like to me why nimba. Now you people are in support of pipeline contract. Pipeline, Tombolo is the king. Yeah, okay, Tombolo. Now you people are in support of pipeline contract. You see how confused you people are? So confused. A pipeline contractor is no longer a Migad. Okay, I told you. Pipeline contract is good. As I dey talk, now a lot I dey receive. A lot. If I show you my phone, I show you the alert I receive now. If I show you the alert I receive, he go faint. All of them I go faint. The alert I receive now, all of them I go faint. Now alert they receive we. Be wasting your time. Be abusing me, make her they receive the alert. I don't go tell them. I know what tell them an alert will they receive. Now, we're finished with Calabari. Let us come to the election that is coming. I just show you Ms. Chineyenwa told us how Obi sent her as a courier to carry drugs to Peru. She was arrested at the Lima airport in Peru and convicted. On the 1st of August 2016, you can go and verify this story. The girl said P2B turned her into a sex slave. Before she finally went abroad. Go to Naira Lando. You see, P2B sent me on drug mission. P2B sent me on drug mission. It was published in the song. P2B sent me on drug mission. Chineyenwa. I should show you the alert. See how. You want to see the alert? I will show you. The digital too much. As I sit down here now, I like to. So if you just see the alert them, more they come. As I sit down now, the alert just they come, bye, 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 bye. So, and I'll just kill ourselves for nothing. You could just kill yourself for nothing. We cannot allow this sweetener to befall us. I want to ask you, which of the people contesting the election can you compare to Bola Tinubu and how Lagos was in 1999 and what Lagos is today? The transformation that Bola Tinubu brought to Lagos. The people that Bola Tinubu had made. On a man, P2B, he say they take advice from a madman. He was going to a madman. He did not take the madman to a psychiatric home. He did not find solution to the problem of the madman. But look at Bola Tinubu. Look at Oshibanjo. Look at Gbajabi Amila. Look at Gbajabi Amila. Look at Fashola. Look at Lai Lai. Look at Aregbesola. Tell us who P2B make. Tell us who P2B help. I saw on social media the uncompleted house of P2B in-law. The uncompleted house of P2B in-law. Such a wicked person is a person you want to make president. P2B said oil is being stolen by people in I've been saying this thing over and over the years in several interviews. Over the years, copycat P2B had gone to copy it from me to say it. I've been saying it. Go and Google my interviews and see. Go and Google my interview. Look at it. You will say, this one is today. You come and say, this one is today. Dokubo Asari on oil theft. Look at it. expired this thing where we don't talk tire. Now I say P2B talk.
Now, the federal government has raised an alarm over the increasing rate of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta, saying that around $3.27 billion worth of
Look at it.
has been lost to vandalism.
Look at the date.
In the past 14 months. Nigeria loses between 150 to 200,000 barrels of crude oil per day.
Look at the date. And hear what I said.
Vessels, the most worrisome is the theft perpetrated by artisanal refiners who leave devastation on the environment in their trail. The government says the cases of oil theft has now become a threat to the country's corporate.
These copycats.
Now the cases of oil theft.
Nitwitted fellow who pretend to be this thing. P2B that you people are talking.
Groups wreaking havoc and committing all sorts of heinous crimes. Just recently, a Kaduna-bound train was attacked, leaving 9 dead and several others kidnapped or missing. Faced with a plethora of problems, Nigeria has entered its political season and is getting ready to decide who will govern the country come 2023. Various aspirants have started emerging with their various agenda and dreams for the country. Some are said to be strong contenders, while others are hoping to be victorious as well. But the decision of who will lead the nation come 2023 rests in the hands of Nigerians. Well, joining me now to take a look at all of these issues is Asari Dokubo, Asari, who is a Niger Delta rights activist. Asari Dokubo is one who is well known across the country and a leader of several groups, associations in the past in the Niger Delta. Well, it's so glad to have you join us, Asari Dokubo. Now, let's take a look at the oil theft in the country. The federal government has lamented the rate at which oil is being stolen in the Niger Delta. And then we've seen one of the foremost entrepreneurs in the country who is now into oil production, Tony Elumelu, saying that we're losing a lot to oil theft and something needs to be done. Considering your experience in the Niger Delta and how several groups operate here, what do we say is responsible for this oil theft, and why is it increasingly difficult for Nigerian security forces to contain this oil theft?
While condemning the environmental devastation that is going on in the Niger Delta, oil bunkering and pipeline vandalization is the worst thing that has happened to the Niger Delta region today. Our environment are totally, these fellows who claim to be our people are committing environmental genocide against their own people. There is no marine life any longer. All the mangrove forests, the Niger Delta, after is the second largest wetland in the whole world, is the second largest. Now, these forests, wetland forests, mangrove, is being depleted by the second. It's being depleted by the second. By these heartless people who sell the products they refine for nothing. And people are playing politics with it. They are playing politics with the well-being of my well-being, the well-being of my children, the well-being of others. They are playing politics with it. Recently, we all applauded Governor Wike. They went, we thought that it was real, it's going to last. They went and did some show, and they left. The black suit is back. You cannot wear a white cloth in Abonima. You can't wear it in Obanoma. You can't wear it in Okrika. In 30 minutes, you find out that your cloth is already black. It is soiled. Now, NNPC award contracts 7 billion every month worth of contract to people to secure this pipeline. Are they doing the job? If they are doing the job, why are the pipeline not guarded? Why are we losing so much? When we say we are losing,
So
it's not just.
Sorry to cut in there. Are you saying that the security forces are in connivance with some of these perpetrators? Because it's so absurd that, like you have said, such huge monies are allocated.
I am an insider.
And we can't find a solution to it.
Let me come in. I am an insider because I know a lot about what is going on. To be very candid with you, if the security forces are working, an NPC award contract to Israeli companies, they award contract to all sorts of people to guard the pipe, and they know that the pipe is not being guarded. And every month an NPC is doling out money, they are paying these people. The security people are there on the ground. Do they not see the flame? This thing is not a secret. Anywhere they are doing, there's an artisan refinery, fire. The flames are going up, the dark flame are going up. Anybody can see it. They bring foreign company, Israeli company, they don't even go anywhere. They say they are flying drones. Lies. They are just ripping the country. Foreigners, ripping the country. So this is a problem. They give contract to so many people make billions for doing nothing. And lives are being lost. Livelihood is being lost. My community, Obama, is a fishing community. We rely on occupation. 90% of the people in Obama are bound to the river. It is from the river and the creeks that they get their livelihood, they get their food. All these places have been totally destroyed. Totally. And the government is aware.
Now, sorry to cut in. The role of the community leaders cannot be absorbed here, because a lot of community leaders are also said to be on the payroll of the oil bunkers and those who are shipping the stolen crude.
That is not true. That is not true.
I mean, you are a leader.
That is not true.
What is the reality? What is the reality?
You don't stay in Abuja and speculate, or stay in Lagos and speculate. I am one of the highest people in terms of local governance. I am Alamo Diabali of the Kingdom of Calabari. I stand on a very high pedestal as a person. And I know that the later miner of Calabari is not involved in bunkering. And I know that the chairman of Obama Council of Chiefs does not know anything about bunkering. And I know that about the 18 chiefs in Obama, nobody knows about bunkering. And I know that the CDC chairman of Obama does not know about bunkering. And I know that the youth leader of Obama does not know about bunkering. And I know that the woman leader of Obama does not know about bunkering. And Obama is one of the most developed, most sophisticated communities and one of the oil-producing communities in Rivers State. And there is nobody involved in the hierarchy of the leadership of Obama that is involved in bunkering. I go to the Calabari Council of Chiefs, or Calabari Chiefs, from the head of Calabari and all the Amadapos in Calabari, except who I don't know. I don't know any one of them because I have my men, I have my ear on the ground. None of them is involved in bunkering. I cannot speak for other people, but where I come from, I know that none of my people are involved in bunkering.
Let's talk about the international collaborators. Who are those who actually bring these ships to collect the stolen crude? Why is it difficult for both locals and security forces to contain these international ship owners that bring ships to receive the stolen crude?
The chips, are they needles or ant or grain of sand? These chips are bigger than houses. They are bigger than 5-story buildings. They are larger than 5-story buildings. Do they just do willy and vanish and come into this place? Is there no, did NIMASA not award contract to people to patrol our coastal water? The Gulf of Guinea is the most dangerous part of maritime territory in the whole world. And NIMASA is paying billions to people, to Israeli companies. And one of these Israeli companies, NIMASA, is paying billions to was indicted in Israel for giving bribe.
So the solution lies
now,
in Abuja.
NIMASA is paying. NNPC is, I'm coming please. NIMASA is paying people to guard our maritime territory. NNPC is paying. There is Nigerian Navy there. There is Nigerian military of various operations, this one operation, Hope operation, that operation, all of them are there. Where, how does this willy vessels vanished? No, if you are in Port Harcourt, you know who willy is. One coast.
Definitely, indeed.
So the willy vessel now vanished in and collect and leave. And we're being serious.
Now, so should we say that the solution...
The people are dying slowly.
Yeah, so should we say that the solution to this
the people are dying slowly. And I'm coming, please. I'm coming. And it's even hypocritical. The federal government is doing Ogoni cleanup, which is an insult on all the people of the Niger Delta and all oil-bearing community. It's not Ogoni land alone that is polluted. Everywhere is polluted. If you never says Ogoni land should be cleaned, and they are cleaning Ogoni land, what of Obama? What of Taurus Ramapriatem Calabari? What of the sample? So because the people did not cry out, NEP did not come, so it is NEP that decides for Nigeria to do what is right. This is hypocrisy. This is the double standard that we are talking about. People are dying slowly. In the next 10 years, cardiac diseases, organ failures will be the main problem of all the oil-bearing communities. And who are the cause of it? We were accusing these oil companies before. But I'm sorry to say that what is happening, what the oil company did, is not up to 20% of what our people have done. Cheaply with our hand, to kill our people and destroy our environment.
Very interesting.
And the solution is this.
Yes.
The government must be decisive. The government must be decisive. And save the people. Save the people first before we talk about money and losing this thing. Save the life of the people. Because they are going to constitute a very big problem.
So you can see that I said this months ago, and copycat P2B copied it. And P2B said it. P2B said what? Copycat, nitwitted, retarded fellows. Retarded fellow. He copied what I said, took what I said, flagellized it, and made it his own. Months ago. Months ago. That Asari is an oil bunker. Somebody is going to stop Asari. You think the government is not aware of those who are bunkers? You think the security people are not aware of those who are bunkers? So if I'm a bunker, I will still be working with all the prosecution I've gone through in this country. They did not prosecute me as a bunker. You want an Escobar, a drug baron to come and rule us. God forbid. This sweetener, I reject it totally. I reject this sweetener totally. Something I said months ago. We thank God for internet. This Obi would have stolen my idea and made it his own. He would have stolen my idea. That is, Nigerians don't research, they don't read, they don't research, they don't read. I granted the interview way back in January, February, March. They wanted to give contract, so I granted the interview in March. Even before they discovered this. Look at what I said there. So when you see me, make you know who I be. Make you know I know they compare me with people are too big.
Well, in recent times, crude oil theft has dominated economic discourse in Nigeria, and that's because the country is losing so much of its oil wealth to illegal bunkering and illegal refineries in the Niger Delta region. However,
I know they're the same category with her now.
Government Polo, popularly called Tompolo, was seen by many as a last-ditch attempt by the federal government to end oil theft. Now, this, however, did not go down well with some stakeholders in the oil-rich region.
Everything I said
action was, however, nipped in the bud by the timely
happening now.
of Bayelsa State Governor Doyediri.
And joining us now on Newsnight from Guinea-Gua, the Bayelsa State capital, is former militant leader and former leader of the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Mujahid Dokubo Asari. Thank you so much for being on the news tonight. Let me begin by asking you, Greg, why is oil theft still happening in the Niger Delta? And who are those that are stealing the country's oil?
Like I said before on your program, on one of your programs, oil theft will continue as long as we continue to do things the way we have been doing them and expect a different result. You cannot be trying to tackle oil theft when you are not committed in your drive to stop it. There is no sincerity. If there is sincerity, then we'll be able to do it. For instance, it's primary economic theory that nearest to raw materials, where you employ people in the environment in which you produce. You don't import people, because when you import people, you pay them more. So when you bring whether local or foreign expatriate workers to the region, you pay them more. When you have qualified individuals in around where these resources are found, and you refuse to engage them in one way or the other in the process of exploration and exploitation of these resources, you find out that the people will resort to self-help, because you can't impoverish the people, you can't destroy their environment and expect them that they will just hold their hand and watch. There must be a will to change the narrative in the Niger Delta. But when that will is lacking and we are not able to to change this behavior that everything belongs to everybody. No, it does not belong to everybody. These things are found on the land of the people, and oil production affects the economic activities of these people. It affects the environment. It affects the morals of the people. You bring expatriate workers, they do all sorts of things and they leave. So there must be a will to correct these imbalances, these injustices that have been perpetrated in the oil industry. Except we do this story of trying to prevent oil theft will not succeed.
So, I mean, you're saying there needs to be new initiatives, new strategies to end oil theft in that region. But I'd like you to address the point raised by Adeswa earlier about those behind this oil theft. I mean, can we even begin to unveil them in a way that they can actually be arrested? And would you say that government's, granting of contract to Tom Polo, for example, a local who is from the Niger region, may be one of those steps taken to address oil theft seriously? What's your take on his contract? Of course, that led to a lot of backlash too.
There are three groups of people involved in oil theft. There are those who are working for the oil multinationals and the Nigerian oil conglomerate, NNPC. Now, if we say Nigeria produces 1.8 million barrels a day, is Nigeria actually producing 1.8 million barrels? Or is the oil pumped over and above that figure, and part of this money is not remitted, or the government have no knowledge, or does not come into the government purse? That is the true position that there are under 30s that are going on. We all know these things. Then there are those big people who are either in the military and so on, who bring this big vessel and go straight to the various wellheads and load directly. We know these things are true, we know them. They come with this vessel, they load and they leave. And these vessels are not tiny boats. They are bigger than 10-5 buildings, these tankers. So the security cannot pretend that they do not see these vessels. They come and load and they leave. And then there are the locals who are paid by people to set up artisan depots they call refineries. And they produce finished products. And tankers come from all over Nigeria and beyond to collect under the nose of the security. The security, these tankers are not small, tiny Volkswagen vehicles. They are very long tankers. And they come and they load. We cannot pretend that these things do not happen. Various committees and so on, and policies have been enacted, committees have been set up, and then we still talk about oil theft because the will to stop it is not there. Until this.
Yes. You see that I said all these things before they came, before the revelations are made. You people should give me the credit now. I bust it. So they can't do it the way they used to do it. They have to change tactics. It's not like before all these years, pipeline protection, pipeline this. Dokubo Asari had busted it. He had opened up everything. He has said what is going on. They go to load at the terminals, at the wellheads, all these things. I said it, and you know, when a witch cry in the night, in the morning, the child is dead. It's because the witch cried in the night. Because Dokubo Asari said it. These things have been revealed. These things they've now become public something. But before I said it, why didn't this thing happen? Why didn't people come to show us the place where they are loading the jet, the super tankers, the this thing? Why did they not see them? Why did they wait until I said it? Why did they wait until I said it? You see, these are the things. Nobody can say the things the way I say it. Nobody. Nobody have the courage to say it the way I say it. Kokolo. Kokolo. Nobody. When I say it, they confirm. The P2P them copy it. They plagiarized mine. And then you attribute what I say that is original to me. You now give it to nit-witted people like P2P. Drug barons like God forbid. So that is it. So all these things, I've said it before. And I will continue to say it. Because they are the truth. We work for the good of our fellow men. So me and my brother, God knows that I've never did bunkering. I'm not involved in it. Even if I'm involved, what can you do to me? Nothing. I've never stolen. I've never committed any crime that can take me anywhere. Go and make research. No crime. Because I have a pedigree. I am an Amakri. And it is not easy when you know who you are. I have a pedigree and I'm a Muslim. I know that when I leave this world, there's a year after. That when I leave this world, there's a judgment. I am going to meet God. And I firmly believe in this. And I struggle to obey God and to follow God. So when you see the truth, you run and hide. Because the truth is too much for you. The truth about Dokubo Asari is too much for you. The truth about P2B is too much for you. You saw what Iwaya, former chairman of Labour Party, national chairman of Labour Party, said about Escobar P2B, the drug baron. He said the only thing he built was brewing, so that Anambra people will drink and go and carry out kidnapping or commit other crimes. That's what he said. You want to listen to him? No be me talk am. When I show on I waiting Nnamdi Kanu talk. And I say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu talk this and I talk. Make I show on I waiting Iwaya won't talk. Look at it.
People, for them to get drunk and go and kidnap people.
I will call you. I'll call you at the on live program. So
only industry you brought in Anambra is the brewery. Meant for Anambra people to get drunk, either to kidnap people or to forget about the atrocities you committed in government. B2B is a disaster in Anambra State.
And I know you're aware, but I put them again. You know, we will continue. Truth is bitter. Truth is bitter.
No industry in Anambra State, except the brewery, which is built for Anambra people, for them to get drunk and go and kidnap people. That's the only thing. For example, I have made a statement. I expect it to be administrative to say, Chairman, you lied. We built ABC Industries. That is high. I am saying the only industry you brought in Anambra is the brewery. Meant for Anambra people to get drunk, either to kidnap people or to forget about the atrocities you committed in government. B2B is a disaster in Anambra.
P2P is a disaster in Anambra State. When the testimony of 2 or 3 people have been given, enough the Kanu testimony, you are Messiah. Iwaya was chairman, former defense chairman, founding chairman of Labour Party, his testimony. Asari Dokubo testimony. We are giving you Chineye, the girl that is in prison in Lima in Peru, who said it was P2P who sent her as a courier to carry drugs. Escobar. The evidence are overwhelming. The evidence against Escobar P2P is overwhelming. Oh. From me to Iwayahu to Nnamdi Kanu to Chineye. Continue.